Hi guys, welcome to SpaceGate Engineering Academy. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss the very important concept called the Early effect. Now, guys, coming to the Early effect, as it is proposed by James Early, that effect is called Early effect. It is not like the current is coming early, that's why it is called the Early effect. No, it is not like that, remember. And guys, here whenever, let us assume the BJT is operating in the active region where the emitter base junction is forward bias, collector base junction is reverse bias. In such case, guys, here across the emitter base junction there will be a small depletion layer width, because guys here it is in the forward bias, right? The depletion layer width is very less, and of course it is negligible, yes. Whereas in reverse bias, I mean to say the collector base junction is in reverse bias and the depletion layer width across the collector base junction is maximum because it is in reverse bias. And we know, guys, width is directly proportional to 1 by doping. That means if a semiconductor is heavily doped, then automatically their width reduces. According to that, as collector is mediumly doped and the base is lightly doped, the collector is heavily doped than base. Hence, across the collector region the base width somewhat less. Whereas in base region the collector width is, the depletion layer width is maximum as it is lightly doped. Hence guys, the depletion layer width will be like this. This is about the depletion layer width across the collector base junction. Let's assume this is WJC, this is WJE. Okay. So guys, for a proper operation where you are assuming the BJT is operating in the active region, in such case, in such example, emitter base junction is, that the depletion layer width across the emitter base junction is less than the depletion layer width across the collector base junction, means the depletion layer width across the collector base junction is maximum. Yes guys, this one. Now what we think, the base width whatever is for the recombination. In the base region, in the total width there will be recombinations. No, not at all. You see here, according to the figure, we people think this will be the metallurgical base width, WB. Yes, I repeat, WB is metallurgical base width, the actual base width, the physical base width, that is what? Metallurgical base width. Whereas guys, is total entire metallurgical base width is for recombinations? No. From the emitter base junction some space left for depletion layer width across emitter base junction, WJE, some of the space left for WJC, and the remaining base width is for recombinations, and that remaining base width is called effective base width. So I repeat guys, here this one is the WB dash. The WB dash is called effective base width. Okay, remember guys, effective base width. In such space WB dash there will be recombinations. Whatever the carriers are coming from the emitter to the base, they are getting recombined here and there, and the remaining are going to the collector. So the space for the recombination is none other than WB dash but not WB. Remember, WB dash both are not same, they are different. Got it? Now guys, here to get more current at the collector region, at the collector terminal, what to do? The James Early proposed one very good concept called the Early effect. Due to that, you will get more current. How? Let's see. Guys, here let me consider this. Now guys, whenever we increase the magnitude of the collector base junction voltage, then definitely as it is in the reverse bias, the depletion layer width across the junction increases, because we know in reverse bias depletion layer width increases, in forward bias decreases. As it is in the reverse bias, as you increase the VCB, WJC increases. As WJC increases guys, now this depletion layer width increases. It penetrates more in the base region, as base is a lightly doped region. Hence guys, as WJC increases, WB dash, the effective base width reduces. If there is a there is a decrement in the WB dash, if there is a reduction in the effective base width, definitely there will be less number of recombinations. Previously, when there was a large effective base width, there will be more recombinations and less will go to the collector. Whereas now, as you are increasing the VCB, WJC is increased, WB dash reduces. As the effective base width is very less, definitely less number of recombinations. As there are less number of recombinations, definitely guys, you will get more current. So I can say less number of recombinations. As there are less number of recombinations, the collector current reaching the collector region increases. Guys, this is what the early effect. That means by increasing the VCB voltage, there is an increase in the collector current. This is what the early effect. This is what the early effect. Guys, remember here this early effect is also called as effective base width modulation, because the effective base width WB dash is decreasing when you are increasing the voltage VCB. This concept is called effective base width modulation. So remember guys, the early effect is also called as effective base width modulation. Got it? Now guys, the James Early, like the one who proposed this early effect, has given 3 proposals. There are 3 outcomes of the early effect. What are they? Guys, the first point is, as there are less number of recombination in the base region, as WB dash reduces, remember alpha increases with a small value, because we know guys the typical value of alpha is 0.90 to 0.995. Alpha is always less than unity. Remember, alpha is always less than unity. So here the alpha practically it is not like 0.99999, no, maximum value is 0.995, not more than that. That is the reason, because of this early effect, alpha increases with a small value. However, remember guys, the second one, beta increases with a large value. Got it? So I repeat, beta increases with a large value. You can tell me, you can ask me, of course, sir, how it is increases with a large value. Let us take a proof. let's assume alpha 1 is 0.980. Alpha 2, because of this early effect, the value got increased to 0.985, means the increment is 0.005 guys, that much, very less, 0.005. Now what about beta? Guys, when you take alpha, like in terms of like beta, that is alpha by 1 minus alpha, 0.985 by 1 minus 0.985. Guys, you will get 49. You substitute or else. Alpha by 1 minus alpha is the formula. Substitute, you will get 49 guys. Whereas, you take here alpha 2 like 0.980 guys. And if you take alpha 2 as 0.985, then beta 2 will be guys around 62. Yes. So, you see, we assumed the increment in the value alpha is 0.005, that much less, but it has showed on the beta with a large value, saying that nearly some 40%, 49 to 62, around 40%. That is what the point. Hence guys, there are 3 consequences. Consequence number 1, because of early effect, alpha increases with a small value. Consequence number 2, beta increases with a large value, and the most important third point. What is the third point? Guys, here coming to the third point, whenever you increase the VCB to a very high value, because you can ask me, sir, by increasing the VCB, you are getting the more collector current, right? Yes, whatever you said is absolutely true. When you increase the VCB, collector current increases, true. Sir, then you can apply more and more very high amount of VCB, so that you will get more and more collector current. That is well and good, obviously, awesome sir. Why don't you do that? No, I can't go with VCB to a very high value where I will get more and more collector current. No, it is not like that. There is a practical maximum value limitation. Yes, there is a maximum value limitation. What is that? Why it is happening like that? Let us see. Here guys, the point is, whenever you are increasing the VCB voltage, this depletion layer width increases more and more. At a particular voltage, this whatever the depletion layer width may touch here. Now this is the total depletion layer width, where there is no WB dash, there is no effective base width. In such case, internally collector and emitter regions are short circuited each other. Because of that, there will be damage in the transistor permanently. You cannot reuse the transistor. The reason is not like thermal runaway is occurred, that is why transistor got damaged. No, there is an internal short circuit between the collector and emitter regions. That is the reason the transistor got damaged, and this whole concept is called punch through effect. So guys, I can say third point, punch through effect for a large VCB. It may happen guys. Yes, for that it is called punch through effect. Even you can take the diagram as well guys. Here you can see here, see this one. Previously there was some WB dash some value. Of course if it is less means fine, it is good for us only, but it does not mean it should be 0. No, it should not be 0. If WB dash is 0, there will be internal short circuit. There will be damage of the transistor permanently. Hence, please be careful. Don't apply W like VCB to a very high value where there may be an internal short circuit. Remember guys, this is a very important concept and crucial in BJT operation. Remember guys, See guys, here all these like whatever the important concepts we cover in a efficient way, including the numericals. For example, so and so video lectures. According to them, what are the GATE ECE previous questions, GATE EEE previous questions, instrumentation, like all other branch previous papers like ESC, ISRO DRDO, GENCO Transco Discoms, everything, all other state level PSUs, national level PSUs. Once you join our course, once you register our course, then guys, you will get lots of information, tons of information on a single platform at a single place. So guys, if your dream job is definitely an ECE or EEE core technical job, then guys, I strongly recommend you to register our course so that you will understand the concept at a single place at a single time. That's it guys. So here I can proudly say all our HD videos, all our videos are picture clear, crystal clear. Yes, I can say that one. So guys, please subscribe our SpaceGate Engineering YouTube channel, and moreover download our app called SpaceGate Engineering Academy. Got it? Now guys, here once you like, if you want to conclude, we can say it's an Early effect proposed by James Early. It is also called as effective base width modulation. Now because of Early effect, the collector current increases because of less number of recombinations. It has three consequences: alpha increases with a small value, beta increases with a large value, and for a large value of VCB there may be punch-through effect. Be careful. This is what the point guys. And you can ask me, sir, why sir only VCB? Why don't you take VEB? Why don't you increase VEB? Guys, if you increase VEB, then definitely the depletion layer width across the emitter base junction reduces, because the emitter base junction is in forward bias. In forward bias, when you increase the voltage, the depletion layer width decreases. If depletion layer width decreases, WB dash increases, because that is effective base width. As WB dash increases, you will get more number of recombinations, so you will get less output collector current, which must not happen. So we don't touch that the VEB. Alright, no, I don't touch. We concentrate on VCB only, because when you are increasing the VCB, WJC increases, and WB dash decreases. Got it?